Nero Knowledge went from making 6K a month to running a business making over 6 figures a month, charging more than 20K for his one-on-one coaching. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how he did it, the strategy, the structure, and the lessons that you can steal for your own coaching or consulting business, whether you're just starting out or already at 5 figures. If you don't know Nero yet, he's a mindset coach who teaches metaphysics, a topic that's, let's be honest, sounds abstract as hell, but it's nailed a positioning that makes it feel powerful, real, and highly valuable. So much that top entrepreneurs, actors, and athletes are throwing down 5 figures just to get coaching from this guy. First of all, let's make one thing clear. Nero did not scale by stacking more offers, guarantees, or funnels, or using fake urgency. He scaled by upgrading his positioning. He's literally charging 20K plus for his one-on-one coaching. But the key is, it's not about raising prices. You can't just throw a high ticket price tag on any type of offer and poof, you're at 5 figures a month. No. It was about solving a bigger, more urgent problem for a more committed audience and serving them fully, because that's what it all is about. You need to actually have a great offer, a great method that genuinely helps people and changes their lives. He positioned metaphysics as a performance amplifier for people who already are investing in their success, like entrepreneurs and athletes. And this is the key. You don't just raise your price by changing your number. You raise your price by changing the frame. And that starts by actually knowing your audience and who you serve and why they care, because that's so important, guys. You actually need to know your audience. You need to do market research, and you actually need to know them by heart. You're not actually gonna create an amazing offer if you don't actually know what your audience is truly going through and their pain points and their desires and their problems. He could have framed this in so many different ways. There's thousands of people probably teaching the same type of things, but they're not actually making the same amount of money. And a big thing it comes down to is that they're not framing and positioning their offer correctly. So basically, he's doing metaphysics and he's a historic advisor. Do you know what that means? Because I had no idea when I first got into it. Yet he's managing to positioning it in a way where I'm now at the point where I'm like, whoa, I want to work with this guy. I audit around 30 coaching businesses every single week, and I see this in 90% of cases. People are selling their method with a price tag. This is not a strong offer. They say things like, I help women heal their self-worth. I guide you to emotional regulation. I do somatic work to help entrepreneurs step into their power. What the fuck? This does not give me any type of feeling of like, whoa, I want this. And guess why? In these type of offer statements that so many of you are doing, you're actually just putting a price tag on a method and not actually positioning your offer correctly. The truth is, there's no reason for your audience to buy that. Your audience is not paying for a process, they're paying for an outcome. And that's what you're totally missing. So instead of positioning metaphysics as just another mindset coaching, he's actually gone down and put a real tangible outcome on his offer. So Nero framed his offer like this, helping actors, athletes, and entrepreneurs 2 to 5x their revenue. He made the outcome the headline and not the tool. What a strong offer really comes down to is not having crazy guarantees or offer stacking or whatever all these tips and tricks are. It comes down to fundamentally having one core urgent problem for one clearly defined audience and one concrete outcome they actually desire that they will achieve by your offer. Such a huge part of the info market right now is literally missing these simple things. So if you actually go out there and create a tangible offer like this, you're gonna get ahead of a lot of people. Nobody wakes up and is like, well, I need one-on-one coaching today. I need a video course today, because that's how half of you are framing your offer. One-on-one coaching below, my one-on-one coaching program. Buy my program. Buy my 7-step framework. So you're not really selling one-on-one coaching, a video course, or a 7-step framework. That's not what you're selling. You're actually selling the outcome that people get by going through that. So you really need to ask yourself, what is it my audience is hoping to achieve by going through this? For example, for Nero Knowledge, he could have framed that as helping entrepreneurs realize their self-worth or helping entrepreneurs nail their mindset. That's how so many of y'all are framing your offers. That's not hitting the spot of their desire. For example, if you're helping entrepreneurs with their mindset or helping them with their self-worth, you need to actually take a step back and look at it from a deeper perspective. Why do they want to improve their mindset? What is their current self-worth truly holding them back for? What is their deepest desire? People don't wake up thinking, oh, I need one-on-one coaching today. They wake up thinking, I need to solve this painful problem right now. So once Nero had his offer locked in, he built a trust-centric ecosystem that did the heavy lifting for him. So first of all, what is an ecosystem? It's an intentional setup of your content and online presence that gets people to say yes to 3 things before they ever hop on a call with you. This is basically the core philosophy of how we actually build ecosystems and why we do what we do, because that's really important that you realize. I'm not here to just throw you a bunch of facts and information. I want you to actually fundamentally understand this so you can go and implement it yourself. First of all, we need people to say yes to you. They need to genuinely feel like, whoa, this is a person I'd love to work with, and genuinely feel connected and aligned with you. Then we need them to say yes to the outcome, that the outcome of our offer that we just talked about, that this is genuinely what these people desire, and then saying yes to your method, that it actually makes sense for them. So if your offer is just some woo-woo shit or just snap your finger promises, people are not gonna believe in it, and they need conviction in your method. They need to genuinely believe that it will work for them and they can see it working in their day-to-day life. And if you think about it on a deeper level, if you follow Nero Knowledge or any other type of coach or consultant you've been following and getting warmed up to, you will realize that these are the 3 things you said yes within yourself to when you actually decided to commit to a mentorship, a coaching program, or anything else. So how do we actually create this experience in our ecosystem? Nero Knowledge has built a beautiful aligned ecosystem that attracts high intent buyers, and here's how he's doing it. I'm gonna break down his Instagram and YouTube because truly that's all you need in 2025 to start scaling your coaching business, but also remember it is case specific. First of all, Instagram is in 25 crucial. This is the place where we build out our landing page and our core ecosystem. It has a place where new traffic can land and start getting nurtured. His reels that he has on his page build awareness and also shift some beliefs and basically get people interested and join his ecosystem. And then he uses story to show up to his viewers. Stories is basically the email list of 2025. It's a place where you can actually start building more trust with the people you have on your page already, people that are already interested in you, and keep staying on top of mind of these people. Instagram is not just a social platform, it's a modern day landing page. So before you go and spend thousands on building the perfect website and spend months on that, all you need is Instagram. You don't need to waste any time, okay? Then comes YouTube, which is basically the trust engine. Just imagine spending 10, 45, 60 minutes with any type of person. You will genuinely feel like you know them, and very fundamentally, trust comes down to feeling like you know a person. And how do you feel like you know a person? By spending time with them, by seeing them a lot of times. And that's why YouTube is such an important place. It's a place where you can go deeper into your philosophy. Just imagine 10 to 45 minutes of value, philosophy, and real transformation. Nero Knowledge, for example, he's dropping insane value in his YouTube channel. If you ever watched it, you know that you generally walk away feeling like you learned some new stuff that you can implement in your life. That's what we want to do on our YouTube channel. We generally want to give people as much value as possible. This guy has 249 videos fully breaking down all the things he's probably teaching inside his one-on-one coaching as well. His viewers binge them and they spend real time with him, getting to know him, and they just get to know his mind, his method, and his vibe. And that's where people really get a chance to say yes to, first of all, him and his personality. He has some clips where he actually also shares a bit more personal stuff, and also in between sections he actually starts talking with his friend on the side. We can get to know his personality, his quirks, and also just feel more connected with him and really think, whoa, this is a cool guy. And the thing is, we don't only need trust, we need to actually see a coach as an expert and as an authority. Through him showing up, giving value, and educating us about this topic, about his method basically, we start to seeing him as an expert. And not only that, this also helps on the part of saying yes to the method, because through these videos, he's basically breaking down the things that he teaches in his coaching. And through us watching these videos, learning from it, implementing in our lives, we start seeing that this method actually works and see it working for ourselves. For us entrepreneurs or athletes or actors, when we watch his videos, learn about this method, and also hear what the outcome is from this method, that it will 2 to 5x our revenue, we really get interested because it's obviously working and we truly see that it can take us to that point. YouTube is a fast track to getting people saying yes to you, the method, and the outcome. Obviously this all can happen in Instagram as well, but in YouTube you can truly truly spend so much more time with people. It's like people watching 50 of your reels in just one video. Overall, when people have spent time with you on a YouTube channel, they generally get to a point where they are almost 100% sold before they even get to the sales call. And that's what a strong ecosystem does. And an ecosystem like this that generally makes people say yes to you as the coach they genuinely want to work with because they would love working with you, say yes to the outcome that you have the outcome they desire, and saying yes to your unique way of doing things and your philosophies and your approach and your method. That's when you start bringing in aligned buyers, people that you genuinely want to work with and people that genuinely want to work with you. Basically, what you can go and implement into your business straight away is, first of all, position a real strong offer. So solve one urgent problem for one audience with one clear outcome. And please lead with the results, the outcome, and not just your method. And then when you have a really strong offer, I want you to go and design a simple ecosystem, because that's truly what it is. It is so simple, fundamental, and human. You don't need any crazy tactics or crazy algorithm hacks. You just need Instagram and YouTube to start building depth and authority, and also using Instagram as a place to reach more people and use it as your core landing page and also use it for conversions. And from there, you just start building content that builds the 3 yeses that we spoke about. Remember, we need them to say yes to you, that they trust and connect with you, saying yes to the outcome, that they really want the result, the outcome that you are providing, and then saying yes to your method, that they genuinely believe that it can work for them. And when those 3 yeses are locked in, sales calls aren't about convincing and getting no closes. It's about actually starting to align with people, and you'll just see your closing rates go up. You'll see how people have generally spent 3-4 hours already studying your philosophies and your methods and seeing how it works. So when you get on a sales call with them, they're already there ready to buy. So no, Nero's growth was not lucky. It was intentionally designed. He positioned himself powerfully. He built a trust ecosystem and he served his audience with real depth. These are the same fundamental systems that helped Angie go from absolute zero to $11,600 in 30 days with her new UGC coaching business and working with me, as well as for Adonis, who went from absolute zero to $4,000 in his first 30 days with no experience as an online fitness coach and working with me. So if you want to build an ecosystem where you attract people ready to work with you, DM me Impact on Instagram, because I can show you exactly how this would look like inside your business. And if you want more breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and check my Instagram because I'm way more active there.